This is a story about Filipino courage. People who get bullied but never back down. A nation that shows greater strength when faced with bigger foes. Heroes who suffer setbacks but come back better than ever. A country fighting against all odds and being victorious in the end. This is the story of the Filipino people, best told by the Philippine Daily Inquirer. Get more from the country's #1 newspaper with Inquirer Plus digital newsstand. Download now.
Tatanungin ko ang lahat ng nararapat itanong.
Tatanungin ko sina Manong at Mana.
Friends.
Office mates.
Si Obama.
At ang barangay tanod.
Tatanungin ko ang mga taong dapat tanungin para sa mga bagay na dapat ipaliwanag.
Para sa bansang kailangan magtanong.
Para sa kinabukasan ng ating bayan.
Welcome and magandang hapon Pilipinas, and welcome to the 27th episode of Talk Shop Asia, the Philippine retailing industry's only talk show being broadcasted here at Radyo Inquirer Television. Today marks the first episode of our season 3, and we had very exciting list and panel of guests today, from our U.S. Filipino-American to a foreign Japanese. Wow. Now, arigato. Okay, I just would like to remind everybody that today is the 248th day of the year, and there are 118 days more remaining before 2017, and 111 days before Christmas.
Wow, malapit.
Bong, yes, Merry Christmas na ba?
Ang aking pamasko, ha?
Yes, we'll be getting it from our guest. And Bong, today is the start of the Burr month. This is our first episode, and it's very important for the retailers because Christmas and Burr months always dictate a very good return of sales.
So,
tama ba?
Tama, galing ah.
And we have an artist pala, I forgot to mention. Mamaya you will tell his lookalike.
Oo, politiko rin.
Okay. And I would like to tell our audience that we have a new segment now, today, because we shall be introducing the segment of the global retailers in the Philippines. And the first representative of this segment is our guest today from Japan.
Yan, galing.
Okay, partner Bong, hindi kita introduce, but you have to do your intro greetings to our
Yes,
audience.
magandang hapon. Kahit umuulan, nakikinig kayo sa amin, no? Mentor Rolly, no?
Yes.
But before anything else, no, I'd like to send a message to ako mga idsoon, tanan-tanan diha sa Davao, na we share your grief, and we pray that justice may be served as soon as the sun will rise tomorrow.
Yes, and there's a very important note, no, because we, according to General Bato, they received an intelligence report that there might be a mall bombing today. So we are advising everybody to refrain yourself from going to the mall because there are 4 reported possible suicide bombers now going and roaming around Metro Manila.
Tama. Oo, stay safe and be vigilant, no?
Yes, and then para for the more information that we have to give our audience, let us first have our retail news.
Yan.
Retail news.
Okay. Retail news. Philippines cashes in on tourist arrivals. Sabi ni Department of Tourism Secretary Wanda Tio, we must shoot for the stars and maintain an upward trend in terms of visitor arrivals and revenues for the benefit of all stakeholders, retailers included, syempre, no? So the DOT and tourism industry stakeholders will collectively work to increase revenues from 2.8 trillion in 2015 to 3.9 trillion by 2022. She stressed that the agency's focus on developing a highly competitive tourism industry and inclusive, sustainable growth. From 5.4 million international visitors in 2015, the DOT targets to attract 12 million visitors by 2022, as well as generate domestic tourists from 68 million in 2015 to 89 million in 2022. So, I think this is good news, especially for us retailers. Dahil, alam mo, Rolly, normal visitor, tourist, spends about $100 per day.
$100 per day.
100. So, malaki na yan para sa ating mga retailers, no?
Dapat doblehin natin.
Dapat doblehin, oo.
Get into massage, no? And then get more employees.
Dapat dumami pa yung Montalvo.
Beautify yourself.
Ayan, oo.
Okay. We will get into them later on, no? And then, that is really a very good news kasi I think yung 12 million is already a big increase, no? But making it double will
of course.
make us happier,
Yes,
no?
Alam mo, number one tourist national?
Sino ba na? Top 3.
Koreans.
Koreans, number 1.
Yes, kamsahamnida. Second is US.
US.
Howdy.
Okay, we have a representative
Yes.
here. Okay, and then the third one.
And the third, Japan.
Japan, another representative. Okay. Okay, very
Arigato
good.
gozaimashita.
Okay, yes. So, thank you very much, Bong, and for bringing us that very great news. And then matutuwa ang DOT nito. Dahil talagang parami ang pumupunta rito sa Pilipinas.
Yan.
And syempre, all the service providers, including from the brands to the other support services, will be very proud and happy to serve all these foreigners in our homeland.
Tama, galing.
O sige, so ngayon, para mapabilis tayo, let's give already our second feature for the day.
Kilalanin ng mas malalim ang inyong mga favorite brands. Pag-usapan natin yan dito sa Brand Feature of the Week. Feature of the Week.
Okay. Well, for today, we've got 2 brand features and actually tatlo because our resource speaker is also a brand because the name really connotes something so special and later on he will describe what kind of a word this one, what does it represent. Pero for our first brand segment, this is now the intro of the foreign retailers in the Philippines segment. So we've chosen the number 3 in terms of tourist number in the Philippines coming from Japan. So ito, since new technology is in, they will also present a new technology in terms of beautifying yourself.
Yan.
They call it Junkology. Tama ba? Junkology. I hope I'm
Galing
correct.
na.
Okay. Without much ado, I'll be presenting to you, audience, ang ating guest speakers from the Junka Salon Group. Okay. One is a authentic Japanese, and he's an entrepreneur himself, having graduated from a beauty hairdressing school in Japan.
Wow.
Okay. And his entire life has been dedicated in beautifying women from the crowning glory of a woman. Diba?
Yan.
Hair. Kasi pag hindi maganda ang hair mo, definitely you will not get the beauty out of you. Diba? Tsaka. Tama ba yung word? Tsaka. And then kasama niya is somebody who also exemplifies the beauty of her hair. Diba? And she's representing to be the PR and marketing head of the Junka Salon Group here in the Philippines. Please welcome, sandali Please welcome.
Ito.
Ito. Please welcome Mr. Hisayuki Nagatome, the president of Junka Inc. from Japan and now representing the Junka Salon Group in the Philippines, together with Monica Abad, the PR and marketing head of the Junka Salon Group.
Konnichiwa.
Okay. Magandang hapon. Okay, Monica, ikaw munang bumate para...
Yes, good afternoon everyone. And we're here at DCIQ live.
Live. In 5 channels, from TV, radio, online, mobile, and social media. Yung social media namin, actually, you're always watching us on Facebook Live, pero ngayon nagkaroon yata ng problema because of the weather. So, pwede kami mapanood sa YouTube. Okay, pag hindi nyo siya makita, ipopost namin sa Facebook, and then you can now watch us by tomorrow, or by later on. Yes, Mr. Nagatome, ikaw bumate.
Yeah, sabi ko na. Yeah, greeted. Konnichiwa, Mr. Nagatome.
Okay. So, the first question, Junka is a special word for us. And I suppose it's a special word for the Junka people. What does Junka mean, and why did you use the word Junka for your business?
Yan.
Yes, Junka means purity.
Purity.
Yes.
So, what was purity? Being white or being virgin?
Yes, So, yeah, literally means, it's a Japanese word, literally means it's purity.
Purity.
So, from there, we derive our services.
Okay,
So, we
okay.
have this Junkology.
Wow.
Junkology.
Galing, ah.
That's the term that we use. It is
So, purifying oneself.
yes, exactly.
Okay. Bong, you need this a lot. Though. You have to purify yourself so that the sweet corner will be better.
Purify, yes.
Okay.
So from there, we designed an ideal hair care which help to improve and revive our hair condition, which is without any chemical damages.
Okay. So, pag hinaplos ang buhok, it will be better. Gano'n.
Yes.
At hindi
Hindi
may
lang better,
kita.
best talaga.
Best pala.
Oh.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Actually, nasubukan ni Chick yan eh.
Oh.
Last Thursday o Wednesday, yes.
Hello, Chick. Gusto kita makita today, no?
Testify.
Oh.
Okay. Ay, kaya,
Testimony. Ang ganda.
kasi susunod na kami dyan sa
Oh, yes.
Junka Salon, no? At haba ang hair ko. Okay, I would like to ask Mr. Nagatome, when did you start that business here in the Philippines?
And why Philippines, ha?
Right. I started Junka Concept Salon first in Japan last 2009.
Mm-hmm.
9,
Yeah.
okay.
And then I decided to put up another branch here in the Philippines last February 2016.
Okay. So how many branches do you have now in the Philippines?
2 branches.
2 branches?
And 1 branch is under construction.
Under construction. We'll be giving you more branches. We will have a call to our audience to support Junka here, no? Either as a partner, franchisee, open ba?
Yes.
Or distributor.
Customer.
Or client. Okay,
Client.
siyempre. Paging PRA, okay, on behalf of the President Paul Santos and Madam Evelyn Salire, we have here our first guest for our Global Retailer segment here in the Talk Shop Asia, and the first one is really coming from
Alam mo
Japan.
yan, epekto ng ASEAN integration yan eh.
Oo nga.
Oo, so they're coming.
They're coming. And we are here, don't forget. Okay lang sa amin yan. Okay. So the second question is, yung Junkology, no? Did you had a hard time with your target market for the embracement of this technology? Madali ba?
Not
Nahirapan ba kayo
Medyo
introduce
mahirap.
yan?
Medyo
Oo.
mahirap.
because
diba?
the price itself, we have a
Yes.
standard.
Oo.
The price is high. So,
Yeah.
syempre, there's a quality standard
Yes.
that you are maintaining.
From
ano?
Japan, of course, you have
Oo.
to bring it here in Manila. The price is really that.
Baka naman puro mga katulad ko lang na elitista yung pwede magpa
No.
dyan.
I think, yung cosplay na yan, magaling yan sa Japan, pero dito, in-embrace pa rin, di ba? So, di ba, those millennials will spending a lot of money for those costumes, glaring costumes, no? But still,
But if
the
you're
embrace
looking,
na.
yeah, and if you're looking for a good quality, talaga,
Yun
best
naman.
quality
Oh, yes.
Oo
for
nga.
your
Oo.
hair.
Oo nga.
Tama yun.
We like sana to
Yes.
see a video of yun na andun lahat ng magagandang na-invento nyo na-reinvent nyo pala. Sorry for the word, na-reinvent.
Well, actually, kasi Mr. Nagatomi is the 2015 Miss Universe Japan.
Oh.
He's the one who's doing all the.
He's the man behind the...
The
Yes.
man behind Miss Japan.
Oh, Miss
Who represented Japan in
Behind
what
Miss
contest?
Universe.
Miss Universe.
Wow!
Okay.
Good.
Oh, I think di ba si Miss 2015 sa Miss Philippines won the Miss Universe during the time.
Yes.
Oh.
Yung ba si Miss Worsbach? No?
Oh, Miss Wurzbach.
Miss Wurzbach.
Sa gusto mapanood yung video sa We Look on Miss Japan.
Galing ah.
Oo nga. Okay, so who are your target market in the Philippines with your Junkology? I know that your branch is fronting ABS-CBN where all the lavish artists are there, no?
Yeah, yung first major target namin, of course, the A crowd.
Of course.
A crowd,
Yes,
of course.
of course.
Kasi, syempre,
Celebrities,
oh,
artists,
Oo nga.
and
yung second branch, saan yun? Saan banda yun?
it's at the Scout Borromeo.
Also in Morato area.
Yes.
Oo.
Morato area.
Andun lahat ng mga artista.
Nandun lahat na mayayaman din.
Maraming hombres.
Oh,
Actually.
so yun because GMA7 and ABS-CBN.
Yeah,
Then,
yeah, between.
oh, sa kanila lang panalo na.
So that's our target market.
Tama, oo.
As of now.
They're watching us, no? Kasi kasama namin sila dito. So, sa mga artists na gusto ng panibagong standard of hair quality, no? Nandito ang Junka Salon.
Should try us.
They should try. Pero sino ang inyong image model?
Meron na ba?
Meron na ba?
Well,
Si Miss Japan, syempre.
recently we have this Debbie Garcia, Margot Middleton. They're from Star Magic also.
Yun nga, I was about to say that because I have a talent agency, no? Being embraced by the station.
Yeah.
Andun lahat ng artista, di ba? That can now
That's
be
it.
a sense of model for you.
For the new, for the young naman artists, we sponsor this Sarah Carlos, the DJ Mix.
Oh, yes. I mean, you know her.
May tanong lang ako,
Alex
no?
Diaz.
Nagpapatanong lang actually si Gerard De Leon ng Jack Bar and Grill, eh. Ano bang kakaiba sa Jung? What makes it different from an ordinary salon? Sorry.
The difference of Junka Salon from other salon is that we have a 3 high technology. That's what you call the hydrogen treatment, amino acid treatment, and the platinum nanocolloid. Once na ginamit yan sa hair or you use it, you apply it to your hair, it will revive and...
Talaga?
Yes.
Pati sa kalbo, pwede ba yan?
There's a possibility na it will grow your hair.
Yeah, okay.
From the sense of word na Junka, I think talagang their essence is really to help a woman comes out with its with her natural beauty from within. Tama ba? Monica, no?
Yes, correct.
Kasi every woman has a beauty within itself.
Tama. Tsaka iba yung Japanese technology. You know, it's been proven time and again, eh.
Oo nga.
Diba? Pag sinabi mo Japanese technology, A1 yan.
A1.
Hindi yan fake.
Hindi. Pero simula siya sabi ko, you know, I'm a baby boomer, no? Ako hindi millennial. May linya ako, sabi ko. So, during our time when I grew up, 1960s to 70s, Japan made, siyempre, ayaw. Ayaw noon. Pero na-transform nila sarili nila.
Galing.
In the 80s, Japan is already #1. Pero 60s, 70s, hirap pa sila.
Kaya yung ano nila kinokopya ngayon eh. Yung process of yung becoming a progressive country.
I'll read this for Monica and for Mr. Nagatome. The richness of beauty, their precise mantra is to bring out beauty from within. To reveal true beauty, you have to strip down the superficial and enhance the natural.
Galing.
Diba? So yung buhok na yan, kailangan talagang ganda ng buhok ni Monica. This is Pure Beauty by Junka.
Yeah.
Care of Monica.
Nasaan ang camera? Nasaan ang camera?
Ayun Okay, ayaw nung video natin eh. Kulit eh. Okay, so I think Junka is that. No? So any call from you for our audience who are now watching?
You'd like to invite them?
So invite na sila kasi kami ang susunod dyan. We'll get into your store.
Yan. Sige, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, DCIQ, for inviting us today. And we are inviting you, all of you, to visit us from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. except Monday.
Why?
We are located, we are located at number 58 Sergeant Esguerra Avenue in front of ABS-CBN building. For reservation, you can call us at 0241-60740 or to our mobile numbers, Globe 0915-747-7470 and Smart 0921-729-5079.
Okay. Any social media?
Yes, you can visit also our...
nakikita ka na sa camera, mo.
Ayan. Hi, Monica. Di ba ang ganda ng hair ni Monica?
In Facebook, Instagram.
Yes.
You're open for franchising also?
Yes, we're open for franchising. If you really want to do so, you can inquire and give us a call.
Kung hindi dito sa aming studio, you can also get into us and then we will now relate to them your interest or call for anything. Okay, so last word from Mr. Nagatome.
Yes, please. Any final word?
Even in Japan, you can say your word.
Oh, yeah.
And then, i-interpret ng
I will interpret
dito.
it.
Yes.
Invite.
Kudasai. Ano, okiyakusan niyo.
Yes, please. Anything you'd like to say?
Anything you'd like to say?
Thank you for your invite today.
Mhm.
I'm very glad that time.
Yeah.
So,
We will promote your Junka Salon Group
Yes,
here,
yes.
here in the Philippine retailing industry.
hi everyone. Our technology really revive hairs.
Mhm.
If you have problem for hair,
Mhm.
please visit us.
Mhm.
I trust. I promise. We can revive your hairs.
Yes,
Yeah.
release the beauty from you within. Okay, thank you very much, Mr.
Arigato
Nakatome
gozaimashita.
and Monica Abad. Okay, so sa ating mga audience now, ang susunod naming segment is another beauty service that will now also arise the beauty from you within. No? And then mamaya malalaman natin after this important reminder from our sponsors.
Build your future, fulfill your dreams. Whatever you're building will be there to make your dreams fly in the air. Welcome people can dream anything you can, build anything you can. Whatever it is will be on hand to help fulfill your master plan. Welcome people can. Build your future, fulfill your dreams. Whatever it is, be on hand to help fulfill your master plan. Welcome people can dream anything you can, build anything you can. Whatever it is, will be on hand to help fulfill your master plan. Welcome people can. Welcome people can. Welcome people can.
Nagbabalik ang tambalang retail mentor Rolly PAGASPAS at retail advocate Bong MAGPAYO.
Yes, we're back. Oo. Ito, after a good hairstyle, sabi nila. No?
Oo nga eh.
Yan, oo.
So, ba't ba tayo napapalinya sa mga getting the beauty from within, ha?
Wellness, no?
Oo nga
Siyempre, dapat lang, dahil yun, alam mo naman sa panahon ngayon, ikaw nga nagsabi, kailangan yung mga millennia,
Oo.
no?
Oo.
Dapat maging millennia rin ang dating.
Pero ako gusto ko kasi every Filipino always has a beauty. Pero with the heart.
Yeah.
Sabi ni Pia Wordsworth, no?
Yeah. Oo. So after tayo magpa-beauty, it's about time naman, medyo mag-relax naman tayo ng konti. No? Medyo parang masarap magpamasahe.
I always believe that being relaxed will always get the beauty out of you also, di ba? No? Kasi you don't have to worry anything, no? Not on your crowning glory, but from the heart, di ba? Kasi,
Yung beauty daw, hindi naman physical, di ba? Sometimes internally. No?
Oo.
Kailangan healthy ka.
Oo nga.
And one way of doing that is having a good massage. Yan.
Oo.
So yan ang guest natin ngayon, no?
Oo.
Yung nandito, with us on board is the president, no?
Oo.
Of actually the leading, no?
Oh, number one siya.
Oo, number one,
You have to claim it on TV.
Oo, number one massage hat. Tama ba yun,
Yes,
no? Massage
yes.
hat, no? He's a graduate, matutuwa ka dito. He's a maroon. Yes.
Yeah.
From the University of the Philippines. Well, he's a doctor turned entrepreneur.
Oo nga. Marami na sila eh.
Marami nga, no?
Di ba? Emma Guerrero, sino ba yung guest natin last week? Ganun din.
Ganun din siya, yung presidente ng si Dr. Balderrama.
Oo, si June Balderrama,
Oo.
the head of the Philippine
Oo.
Homestyle and Holiday Depots. Doktor din siya.
Oo. So masasagot na yung tanong ko. Masasagot na yung tanong ko ngayon. Ano bang malakas kumita, yung doktor o yung negosyante?
Mukhang meron kami survey dito. Nagiging gano'n ng mga trend. Eh,
Oo. Alam mo tong i-introduce ko, no?
Pa-video roll muna
Sige.
natin.
Let's
Para
watch
bago
first the
natin
video.
sa introduce.
Oo, sige. Parang ang sarap. Yan.
Yan.
Parang ang sarap doon.
Oo nga eh. Tsaka pwede pala yun, yung sabay, bahay talaki, no? Parang, or your home, no?
Home service
O mag-asawa.
Pwede yun. Ikaw naman, naabutan mo yata. Sound na bat eh. Sound na bat. Iba na yan. Anyway, kaya ito, no? I have to tell you this, Mentor Rolly. Yung Monte Albo actually is awardee of the very prestigious, no? PMA Agora for Entrepreneurship. Galing, no?
Oo.
So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, si
Dali mo
Doctor.
na yung mga look-alike. Siya.
Ay, oo nga pala. Alam mo, nung pagpasok kala ko, nandito yung Vice Mayor ng Manila eh.
Okay. O kaya yung member ng ano ba, Street Boys, no? Danilo Barrios,
Yun,
and then
no?
Isko Moreno, pinagsama.
Parang tumakbo to ng senador, ha? So, ladies and gentlemen, si Dr. Maynol Dominguez Montalvo.
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat.
Magandang hapon din, Dr. Nol. First question.
First question, sige. Paano ba nagsimula ang ano?
Mont Albo.
Opo.
Ang Mont Albo po, nagsimula ito noong 2007. Kasi after ko po mag-medicine, nalaman ko na financially zero na yung family. Yes po. So we became really broke and we lost our home, yung original na home.
Wow.
And then, as the eldest po, nag-decide ako na tumulong sa family instead of pursuing my specialty. Gusto ko po nun is neurosurgery talaga. So, naggawa po ako ng sabon, gagawa, titinda, tapos gawa ulit, tinda. And then nakakuha ko ng order na 70,000 pieces ng soaps. And yung profit ko po doon, yun yung pinagsimula ko ng maliit lang na Mont Albo dito sa Makati.
Wow.
Makati nagsimula.
Apo, sa Washington, Makati.
Oh, inspiring story yan, ha?
Apo.
Talagang Filipino culture, no? Kailangan yung panganay ang sasalbay. Maraming ganyang kwento.
Apo.
Ano ba yung name na Mont Albo? Saan ba nanggaling yan?
Galing po sa surname namin.
Montalvo.
Shortcut. Montalvo.
Shortcut.
Opo. Mami ko po nagsabi niyan kasi nasa DTI kami noon. Nag-iisip kami ng pangalan ng spa. Ang iniisip ko po noon is Mont Sapo. Para galing doon sa mythical mountain where soap started. Sabi niya, bakit hindi na lang Mont Albo para apelido natin? Ito naging Mont Albo siya.
Ilang years na ba in existence ang Mont Albo?
9 years po. Magte-10 na sa March.
2017.
Alam mo, meron silang unique selling proposition.
Unique service?
Service and sila lang yung may hilot. Kasi ako, mahilig ako, pagpapasok ko, Swedish massage, di ba? Thai massage.
Tangkiligin, Pinoy. Okay.
Sa kanila, well, tell us about this, your specialization, yan.
Ng Mont Albo po, yung hilot. Nung pong nag-start ako ng maliit na spa sa Washington, napansin ko po na lahat ng spa sa Metro Manila, it's either Swedish massage ang specialty, or Thai massage, or shiatsu from Japan. Sabi ko, bakit hindi ilagay sa isang spa setting yung Filipino traditional massage, which is hilot? And nung sa medicine din po namin, tinuturo to ni Dr. Galvestan, yung teacher ko po si Dr. Galvestan.
Kilala niya kami. Sir Jimmy. We are now patronizing acupuncture. Nasa acupuncture.
Yes po, at saka herbologist din po kasi si
Presidente
Dr.
ng Alumni Association namin dati yan.
Wow.
San Beda.
San Beda UP pala siya. Swak to us.
Sige, go ahead.
Lagi niya pong mine-mention yung hilot, yung as a preventive, nakasama ng preventive medicine. Naisip ko, bakit hindi na lang talagang gawin naming specialty ang hilot, i-reintroduce siya ulit to every Filipino, and ultimately bring hilot to the world. Na every spa all over the world will have hilot in their spa menu. So it's a dream of ours. It's a very ambitious dream of Mont Albo.
Congratulations. We'll be one with you in promoting it kasi siyempre gusto na yung proud Pinoy. Pero yung Bentosa ba? Pinoy yun? Ito yung, di ba si Michael Phelps, he was so proud during the Rio Olympics na he's using the cup.
Yes po, cupping. Ang cupping po kasi is it is believed to be 1,500 years old. So napakatagal na po nito. Nagsimula pa siya sa Egypt, sa China. And then yung hilot po kasi natin, na-impluwensyahan na kasi ng traditional Chinese medicine. So nagkaroon tayo ng sarili nating cupping, which is yung Bentosa. Ginawa natin, kung ano yung baso na iniinuman natin, yun ang ginagamit ng mga Pilipino na cupping.
Very healthy rin yun.
Opo, kasi kung ang mga athletes nga, they trusted this 1,000-year-old healing method. Bakit hindi natin itatry?
Gusto namin i-promote yan sa activating sports para all national athletes will avail of that.
Yes,
Yung mga, how do you call them? Yung masu ba?
Therapist na po.
Therapist na.
Dati mo ata mas-shoes at mas-shoe eh. Kaso naging iba yung connotation bigla na mas-shoes. Sound na bat na ata.
Kami naman na nabutan namin yung from the hostess, naging guest relations officer.
Jero.
Ngayon, ewan ko na kung ang tawag sa akin.
Sound na ba't may extra service pa na doon. Anyway, iba-iba yun.
Iba yun.
Meron ba special train yan, yung mga therapist nyo?
Sa amin po, hindi pwede na porke marunong ka mag-massage, gagawin mo yung massage na alam mo. So, dapat alam mo yung sequence at saka routine ng Mont Albo. And since nasa medical background po ako, may lectures talaga sila about anatomy, physiology.
Wow.
Yes, we give them lectures, sanitation and hygiene. Kasi it's very important for a therapist na hindi lang tira ng tira sa katawan.
No?
Because massage is not a random thing to do. You have to know the areas to touch.
That's the doctor in you, no?
Yun nga po eh. So there's a scientific way of doing massage and the proper way to do it.
Okay. So saan bang branches ng Mont Albo? Okay, you may also mention the area sa dami.
Dapat may malapit sa bahay namin yan.
May malapit po dito sa Jaca Center. Yun yung main branch namin. Pero we have 54 branches all over the Philippines, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao.
And but you're still open for new branches or new partners?
We've been into franchising since 2010, and among the 54, only 10 are company-owned. There are more franchised branches.
So, mas maraming tumatangkilik at naniniwala kay Dr. No.
The idea really is to share the blessing.
Share the blessing.
Instrument of
and promulgate the service.
Yes.
Lalo dahilot. Okay, so huling tanong, ano ba ang unique selling proposition ng Mont Albo aside from the main service of hilot?
Hilot po, and actually, like ko po sinasabi is FAQ eh. Ano yung difference ni Mont Albo sa ibang spa? We are Filipino, we are affordable, and we offer quality massage. So that's FAQ.
Yung iba kasi offering quality people, hindi massage.
Physical looks na yun.
And siguro, we'd like to assure you mga housewives, no extra service.
No extra service.
No happy ending po.
No happy ending.
Happy lang, walang happy ending.
Okay, sige, I'd like to give you the mic, Noel, to have a call for anything.
Sige po, ini-invite ko po kayo na mag-visit sa kahit na anong branch ng Mont Albo Massage Hut. So we have 54 branches nationwide, and kung gusto niyo naman mag-business ng spa, pwede rin kayo mag-franchise sa amin. You just visit our Facebook page, Mont Albo Massage Hut.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much, Noel. And then, let's be assured that our program will be supporting your company and we shall be promoting it here. So all the guest stakeholders being present here in the studio of Talk Shop Asia. In the meantime, bago tayo pumunta sa ating topic of the week, let's pause for a major break station.
Narito na ang tutulong sa'yo sa kabila ng lahat ng mga paghihirap mo. Walang ibang hangarin, kalusugan ay pabutihin, patungo sa ligaya ng buhay natin. Quantum Plus ang sagot sa karamdaman. Quantum Plus, feeling ay gumagaan. Quantum Plus, ito'y maaasahan. Sa isang pagkabuhay mo'y may Quantum Plus ang sagot sa karamdaman. Quantum Plus, feeling ay gumagaan. Quantum Plus, ito'y maaasahan. Sa isang pagkabuhay mo'y may gala. Sa isang future. Fulfill your dreams. Whatever you're building, we'll be there to make your dreams fly in the air. Welcome people can dream anything you can. Build anything you can. Whatever it is, we'll be on hand to help fulfill your master plan. Welcome people can. Build your future. Fulfill your dreams. Whatever it is, be on hand to help fulfill the master plan. Welcome people can. Dream anything you can. Build anything you can. Whatever it is, we'll be on hand to help fulfill your master plan. Welcome people can. Welcome people can. Welcome people can.
Nagbabalik ang tambalang retail mentor, Rolly PAGASPAS at retail advocate, Bong Magpayo.
Okay, so we just have a few announcements for our audience. No, the first is about the Philippine Retailers Association Job Fair. So the PRA invites you to this year's second PRA Career Expo at Mega Trade Hall, Mega Mall, this coming September 21 and 22. So we like to invite our audience to prepare their resume and start your job hunt to a wide array of companies ready for hiring. This event is brought to you by PRA, Island Exhibit, Mega Trade Hall, Mega Mall, Jobseat.com, and Caliber. Okay? Supported by SSS, PhilHealth, and Pag-ibig Fund. The media partners are Trabaho.com and, of course, Talkshop Asia here at Radio Inquirer Television. So contact Grace for more information at 687-4180 or 81 or email them at info@philretailers.com. Second, so we like to, that's the what to call this, poster of the PRA Career Expo. So we like to invite everybody who's into retailing. And then hello to Roel Chan of the Primary Group. Ayan, so hindi na tayo mahihirapan ngayon mag-recruit because we are now dealing with the millennials here in our show. Thank you. Okay, pangalawa, we will now do the APA of your brand. So we will like to give away Bong.
Yeah.
Quantumin, no? So this is now the first brand that avail of the APA. So we would like to promote this to our guests now. So this is the Miracle Drop.
Yan.
And then
Miracle
sa isang patak, magbabago lahat at ikay magagalak.
You should try this, Mr.
At ngayon sa isang haplos, magagamot na lahat ng iyong karamdaman. Okay.
Once you try this, I'm sure you will bring this to Japan. Very effective. Yeah.
Yes. Sige. So we will give away our bags for you. And then, tulad na yun, ang Mount Albot, siyempre papamigay din namin yung mga ganun. So, and also for Junka. So that you can activate your brand here in Talkshop Asia. Okay, thank you very much. And hello to Dr. Delia Maceda. Cancel muna ang shooting natin today because of the weather of the NCC cheerleading competition. Care of Itos Valdez. At hello Itos, maraming salamat. Next Sunday na lang ating shoot ng mga world champions na Filipino in the cheerleading sports competition. Okay, so for today, we are very much excited about our retail topic of the week because this will include ang mga kaedad namin ni Bong. Okay, mga millennial workforce. Okay, let's give it a little shout.
Topic of the week.
Okay. So much information has been discussed and talked about the millennials, no? But they would like now to focus on the millennials being a workforce.
That's right.
What are the different attributes that are being represented by this workforce in relation to the other generations, like generations of Bong, which is the baby boomers, and my generation, which is the Generation X. We will see if there will be some transgenerational conflict between and among these generations. And then the highlight also is how do we manage or deal with the millennials? How do we attract them? how do we develop them, and how do we maintain them in our corporate
Alam mo,
setup.
I'd like to add lang that the Philippines has entered into sweet spot.
Okay.
Meaning, a large portion of our population are of working age.
Yes.
So very timely si Sir.
And the millennials are expected to be 50% of the global workforce by 2020. So biro mo, in 4 years na lang, lahat millennials na. And then majority of that will be your workforce, our customers, and our advocates. No? Okay. So without much ado, I'd like to introduce our speaker. No? This time, he represents... nga pala. Let's have to do a video
Kala ko
roll.
na nosebleed ka na. Wala pa yun.
We have to do a video roll of what the company is all about, but the company is Caliber.
Yeah.
Okay.
With tons of job applicants, finding the right person for the job is like having odds stacked against you. But because we understand that hiring is not about resumes, but finding qualifications to match the job, we gave you Caliber, a web platform that helps you easily source, select, and connect to applicants. Caliber's assessments screen each candidate for qualifications and matches them to your needs through algorithms. That's technology solving the problem for you and giving you the best odds at finding the right person for the job. With automatic shortlisting, you can monitor your most qualified candidates until the moment they're hired. Connect with them instantly and get full control of who you accept and meet. More features like limitless candidate search and Caliber's collaboration tool allow you to go beyond the job board to create better hiring workflows as your business grows. So source, select, and connect with Caliber. We help you find the right talent.
Wow, no?
Nice.
So, I'm impressed with the video. At ang gusto ko, we help you find the right talent. So, it's not only recruiting or headhunting. Those are the old words. Those are not the buzzwords of today. Okay, so without much ado, I'd like to introduce our guest resource person for today. Well, as we mentioned, every week there's always a color representing a person, but this time he's not a blue, he's not a gold, he's not a green, and he is not a maroon or red, Bong, so he does not represent any of us. But instead, he represents a red, white, and blue, a star-spangled banner person, no?
America?
Yes, And then usually we always play with the roles of the top 5 universities in the Philippines. This time, he belongs or he graduated from one of the top 5 universities in the U.S.
Oh my God!
He came from Stanford University, having graduated with a degree in industrial engineering. Okay. But his experience lies in different fields of being a professional in IT. Marketing, and your favorite social entrepreneurship.
Yan. Gusto ko yan.
Now, his present engagement is the Senior Vice President for Customer Engagement, meaning to say he's in charge of sales, account management, and customer relations. All in one, Okay, so ito, we will expect him to be very smiley to customers. Please welcome the SVP of Caliber for Customer Relations, Mr. Julius Paras.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, your mic.
Mike, sir.
Oh, thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yes, Julius, okay. So, what does caliber means? Because we're quite amazed with the word caliber. Of course. Is there a special background or rationale with the company using this as your company name?
First of all, I want to thank you for having me on the show with all
We're
of us
also,
here.
it's also a pleasure.
And this is my first time on broadcast
Oh,
television
live,
in the nation. So to answer your question directly about caliber, what it means is what the definition is. It's the best quality. And we wanted the world to know that the best quality can come from the Philippines. The company is based in the Philippines. It is run by Filipinos, mostly millennials. The video that you just showed was envisioned, created, and produced by millennials. Down to the person on the voice is a millennial. And so the company is more than just about talent meeting opportunities here in the Philippines, but it's beyond that. And it's about showcasing the best and brightest that our country has to offer.
Yeah, nice words, no? I feel elated hearing those words because I'm a millennial now.
We're all millennials at heart.
Millennials by heart. Correct. Now, the first question I'd like to throw to you is, what are the attributes of a millennial workforce?
Okay.
What are the characteristics so that people will know
Yes.
be worry about it?
There are a lot of words thrown around these days, from boomers to Generation X to Generation Y, and then after millennials is Generation Z. So people are starting to talk about Generation Z. If you just pure demographically, the millennials are those who are age 36 and under. So if you have to do the calculations in your head as we talk around the table, or people who are listening, 36 or under, and of the workforce, as Mr. Bong was saying.
Yes.
And it's easy to stereotype them. You know, if you talk about the latest craze going on in the world, Pokemon Go. It's like, oh, look, the millennials are outside looking at Pokemon Go. Well,
They're
maybe
like
that's
crazy
true.
people.
And they're like crazy people. Maybe that's the case. But it's also true that millennials are some of the most purposeful people in this world. If you look at the studies, like you mentioned, the study about the 50% in 2020, that was done by Deloitte, consulting company. There's also research done by several marketing companies, Nielsen based in Singapore. There's also Korn Ferry International. The millennials have been described as one of the generations that cares most about its work. That when they join a company, that it has meaning. So even with Junka, it says starts with purity. They will attract people who believe that purity is important and that beauty starts on the inside. So the millennials are looking for companies that do that kind of work. Look at to my left, we have talking about Massage Hut. If you looked underneath the logo, it had the baybayin, it had the ancient Filipino script. If I'm a millennial looking at that company and I look at that logo, that being indigenous, being from the Philippines means something. And so that's the kind of people that their company will attract. So a lot of, and we're about technology, we're about recruiting and matching people to one of the most important career decisions in their lives, or most important decisions in their lives, which is a career decision. So we hope to attract people who think that's important too. So that's one of the main attributes first.
Yes. A lot of people are saying that millennials are not loyal to a job and they do not represent a group that values life-work balance. Is that true?
Yes and yes, and yes and no, and no and no.
Okay.
If you think about the generation that we're talking about, this generation may know more than you and I know. It's a generation that was born with Google. So anything that you say can be looked up and held against you if you're not knowing what you're talking about.
Right.
They're powered by technology.
They're powered by technology. They have all the information. So when we talk about the jobs, they have all the world at their fingertips already. So when we talk about not being loyal, it's more like, are you true to your word? When you're talking about being a leader in one of these organizations that employs millennials, and do you have some authenticity about interacting with the millennial generation? So that's one piece, is that they have the information, but are you showing them some sense of self that goes beyond what people can look up online?
So what are the drawbacks as far as millennials are concerned naman? The drawbacks, I mean the negative or disadvantages of having millennials in your workforce.
Wow, okay, that's a big question. I'm going to turn the tables on you a little bit with the question. The millennials are the workforce now. So just exactly the statistic you were saying, one of the studies even goes so far to say that 60% in Asia of the workforce is going to be millennial by about 2020, 2023, something like that. So it's not the future is millennials, it's the now is millennials. This is the workforce. So the drawbacks are, if you are a person who's not a millennial and you're in the workforce and you're trying to work with them and you have some, maybe some preconceived notions from the past or about what you think a millennial should be, whether it's a stereotype or what have you, that will I think that will negatively impact you. We're in a workforce now that's intergenerational, that's trying to make an impact in the world, and it's something that you have to accept and then move on and try to do.
Okay. So Bong and I are both entrepreneurs now. So how do we attract the best from the batch of millennials now? Are they loyal to the money, to a career path, or to anything else?
I wanted to reiterate the theme of this loyalty to purpose. So, and this notion of being loyalty to purpose. So, whether it's the purity or being respectful of indigenous culture, or really believing that technology can be a driver for enhancing abilities of people to find jobs. These are the purposes of our organizations. And then whatever organizations the entrepreneurs have, the retailers have, whether you stand for good or if you stand for a certain image or what have you, I think the main attribute that the organization and the leadership of the organization has to demonstrate is that they walk the talk. That if they say that's what the kind of the company they are, that's the kind of leadership that they see. And when they go into the office every day, that's what it looks like, whether it's the physical part of the office or the practices of the management team and what have you.
Okay. Once we already recruited them, the next question would be how do we develop them? Are they more conscious about giving them more trainings and more development in terms of giving
Are
them
they
the external
impatient?
Impatient, and then a very important question is: do they observe gender equality? Because in my time, during the baby boomers time, I have to admit, the women are quite on a subordinated thing. This time, is it still true or not?
So those are, wow, that's a lot. That's a great question.
We have to observe gender equality.
Let me, one of our teams, or our team, met with a startup team from the U.S., and they were all about the same age. They're all about millennials. And it has been one of the most eye-opening experiences that I've witnessed, in that the teams were able to talk together very quickly and had some of the shared interests. The team from the Philippines was mostly Filipinos. Some had experience outside, but the team from the other company, a startup company, had people who were of Indian descent, European American descent, Chinese American. There was no Filipino Americans in that group. Interesting.
You should be the one.
But they were able to talk together about all these interests. And so when you talk about the attributes and then what to attract them and how to develop them, it's really not talking down. It's talking with. We're talking with them. One of the things that I think is involved is that we're a very instant gratification culture. That's not just millennials. That's all of us now. We hit a like button all the time.
Yes,
Maybe 5
you
times
do
a day.
this will be your gift.
So if we have anything that we've shared so far, it has to do with providing feedback, coaching feedback to millennials as they're your employees and coworkers.
Yeah. Okay. So I think one more question about the intergenerational thing. No, is there a conflict between baby boomers, Gen X, and the millennials if they are together in a workplace?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. I like the way you answer questions, Julius. Okay. Why is it yes and no?
Yes and no. So there is conflict, but I'll say, what workplace doesn't have conflict? But what I want to highlight here is that those generations have different role models and different expectations of the work. If you go with the boomers, their role models were different. If you go with Generation Xers, their role models were different also. Maybe, I don't know, Donald Trump, I don't know who the greed and things like that. But now you have role models like Mark Zuckerberg. He created Facebook. He's not even 30 years old yet. He wears a hoodie to work and a t-shirt. So if that's your role model, you expect work to look like that. So the conflict really is, do you aspire to be like? And are they the same as the people you work with? And when it comes time to doing your work, everybody wants to do good work. There's no question whether you're a baby boomer or a Generation Z after millennial. Everybody wants to do good work.
I'd like to ask about Caliber.
Okay.
How do you qualify your applicants or prospective employees?
Wow. Okay. Oh, our own employees?
I mean,
or like everyone? The way we serve. So we consider ourselves a service and an impact company. We're trying to help companies in the Philippines and beyond really find the best talent that they can find wherever. It's qualified through a combination of profiles. So you look on profiles and people share their educational background. They share.
It doesn't mean that he comes from the big 3 universities in the Philippines.
They may, but they may not.
Okay.
And we have found also that there's one key element that we bring with this platform, this career platform, is that there's something called an assessment. It's like short quizzes to actually allow you to prove that you know something. And when given that opportunity, people will shine. It's no longer whatever color that you had when you graduated from the school. It's what you're able to think and what you're able to say and what you're able to do that can prove it. And so when you have that in hand as part of your profile, there's a lot of opportunities that can open up to you. Okay. And so that's what we want.
So anyone can apply?
Anyone can apply. It's free for people who are looking for jobs to apply.
Okay, so I like that word, or that the process of assessment. When UP ginagawa natin, we are always being assessed. Okay, that really will really make you prove your worth.
So
For the things that you have written, you
Yeah.
have to make it through the word
it
like
true.
that. Right?
At least the graduates, like for example in Mindanao or in Visayas, they can be pitted against somebody here in Manila.
Yes.
Okay. So in the next part of our program, so that I'd like to address our audience, the brand people will now give a question to our resource person right after this break.
Build your future, fulfill your dreams. Whatever you're building will be there to make your dreams fly in the air. Welcome people can dream anything you can, build anything you can. Whatever it is will be on hand to help fulfill your master plan. Welcome people can. Build your future, fulfill your dreams. Whatever it is, be on hand to help fulfill the master plan. Welcome people can dream anything you can, build anything you can. Whatever it is will be on hand to help fulfill your master plan. Welcome people can. Welcome people can. Welcome people can.
Nagbabalik ang tambalang retail mentor Rolly Pagaspas at retail advocate Bong MAGPAYO.
Okay, so before we ask our two last questions to our resource person, I would like to give the opportunity to our brand guest to ask a question to Julius today about the millennial workforce. First on the list, ayaw mo muna, Monica. Okay, we have Dr. Noel from Mount Albo. Okay, throw a question to Mr. Julius.
Okay, my question for Sir Julius is how can Caliber help the spa industry in the Philippines?
Wow.
Because most of our employees are therapists. 98% of our employees are therapists, and most of our therapists are either high school undergrad or high school graduates or college undergrads. So how can Caliber help us?
Wow, that's a great question. One of the reasons the whole platform exists is to take away all those necessary credentials that people need to prove on paper, but more prove in person. And we start as soon as people are able to work and willing to work, and as soon as they have interest to work. So even if it's something, and I'll just pick an example like speaking English or speaking another language, there are assessments on the platform that can evaluate for this, and people can show what they have. They have the abilities that they can see. For people on the other side, like yourself, who are trying to employ different generations of people, you can easily sift through these. One of the things that was mentioned during the break is a job fair. What if your job fair was 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? That's Caliber. So instead of having to go there one time through the year, you register your job postings, your job offerings and opportunities, and people will be seeing them as soon as they have they have their mobile phone or their desktop or they go to internet cafe. So that's how it can help.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
Thanks for your question.
Monica.
Well, in addition to that question, how can you help also from the beauty world, from the salon people, just like Jinka Salon, our hairstylist, in some way or another? How can you help them?
Oh, okay. So this is going to be in a bit similar fashion as to the spa industry. One of the things that I mentioned earlier was with regard to the purpose of a company. And a lot of the millennial generation, and quite frankly, a lot of the people on we almost have 500,000 people on our career platform. A lot of them are millennials. And when you're looking at industries that promote wellness, you already have the interests of the millennial population. They're always taking pictures of their food, right? Like they're interested in food, they're interested in how they look, but more how they look, how they carry themselves. You know, even our own company, we exercise together, we go to fitness studios together. So things like that, in terms of the purpose of your company and making that your employer a brand, we can definitely help with campaigns that enable your company to be visible to a broader group of people.
All right.
Okay.
Talk to me afterwards.
500,000 people are already in their database, no? So I think that'll be helping you a lot. Both of you in the service industry. Hi, Miss Junjun. I'd like to say hi. Okay, the daughter of Julius. Okay, I'd like to give my co-host now the opportunity to ask a question.
Yeah, we were talking a while ago about because a lot of our listeners also belong to the lowest strata of the society.
Mga blue collar.
Yeah, yung mga tricycle drivers.
Yes.
May mga anak yan. They have children who don't study in Ivy League schools here in the Philippines. Kasi here, the situation in the Philippines, if you're an alumni, for example, of I wouldn't mention the name, it's easier for you to enter the workforce. You can always be, accommodated by a fellow alumni.
Because of our referral system.
And, do you also extend help or give opportunities to those who belong to the schools that are not so popular?
Or can a son of a blue-collar worker apply, or a graduate of a lesser university apply in Caliber?
And where can they find you?
Great. That's a great question. So I know you touted my academic credentials before, being from Stanford and everything. But before that, I was a janitor before that. And before that, and after that, I used to be a busboy. I washed dishes also. So I didn't have a lot of those opportunities before I went to the school. I just got lucky. When I'm here in the Philippines, one of my conversations, I don't have the privilege of owning a car, so I have to be driven by people, taxi drivers, jeepney drivers, Uber drivers, and we talk about our background. And I said, what's possible? Because they say their sons they're doing their jobs so they can put their sons and daughters to school.
That's right.
And I give them my card. Why? Because they should have opportunity also. Why should they not? That 500,000 should not be the number. It should be tens of millions. And it should be the students from all over the Philippines who are able to get opportunities.
Yes. So for our audience who can apply to Caliber, Julius, where can they do that? Where can they send their resume?
Sure, I'll speak slowly so we can make sure all the listeners can be sure to get it. Because I know I talk fast.
Remove your twang first.
And I have a funny accent. So it's www.caliber.com. So Caliber's KALIBRR.com.
Okay.
Caliber.
So they can get into your website, and from there they can upload their.
They can upload their profiles. It's as simple as Facebook. You put your name, you put your email, and you get started. Just from that, it's free.
Yes.
And if you're a recruiter, if you're a company that wants these people, the national government, once they started doing this, instead of finding connections, sometimes personal referrals, they opened up their recruiting to tens of thousands of people, and was able to find a newer group of candidates just by making their job opportunities available to a wider group of people in the country.
Nice to hear that.
So Caliber is a millennial company by the millennials, for the millennials, and all the millennials. Tama, parang constitution, no? Okay.
And beyond.
And beyond. All right. Okay, so it's 3:12. I don't think we still have time, but I am enjoying the show now, being the anchor, and with our guests here from international guests, from the US, Japan, and Philippines. Mabuhay. Okay. So, Bong, I think we have to end.
Sandali lang ha. It's National Teachers Month, so I'd like to greet my teachers. Hi, hello.
To all my teachers from primary pa, to college and post-baccalaureate. Magandang magandang hapon at maligayang bati sa pagiging guru ninyo at pagbibigay sa amin ng matibay na kaalaman. Para maging ganito kami ngayon.
Thank you.
Paano kaya tayo bukas? Okay, joke only. Okay, I'd like to give the mic again to our guest to have a last call before we end the show. Yes, from Monica to Julius.
Yes, again, I would like everyone to invite to drop to our salon, Junka Salon, at number 58, Sergeant Esguerra Street, in front of ABS-CBN.
And experience Junkology.
Yes, and of course, we'll give you a 100% guarantee for your beautiful hair.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. And Mr. Nagatomi?
Thank you so much. Also invite.
Yes, okay, thank you. We do understand. Okay, thank you. Mr. Dr. Noel.
Maraming salamat po sa pag-invite sa Mont Albo dito sa inyong show. And it's really an honor to be with fellow entrepreneurs and fellow people from...
International ang kasama mo.
Yes, from the US, from Japan, and from the Philippines.
Okay, yeah.
And of course, sa audience or sa mga nakikinig po sa atin, visit any Mont Albo Massage Hut branches all over the Philippines and be touched by traditions.
Oh, thank you. And of course, Julius.
I wanted to also say thank you very much, especially to the Inquirer Company Media for hosting this program and making it available. The Philippine Retailers Association, a very professional organization I've had the opportunity to interact with these past few months.
You were amazing during the conference.
Thank you. And the listeners, if I do have anything to offer from a company perspective for job seekers, registering your profile is free. And for anyone listening, if you are a recruiter, if you're a recruiting company, we offer 2 weeks of free trial to our platform to see what can make it possible for you to meet all these talented young people that we have.
Okay, thank you, Julius. And Bong.
Yes, thank you, and stay safe, everyone.
Okay, at on behalf of the Philippine Retailers Association at sa lahat ng audience namin in USA, Australia, Dubai, Saudi, Cayman Island, and our opening in Singapore and Hong Kong. Maraming salamat po sa panonood. Hanggang sa susunod na linggo, 2 o'clock hanggang 3 o'clock p.m. dito lamang sa talk show ng Philippine Retailer Industries, ang Talk Shop Asia at Radyo Inquirer Television. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Time check now is 3:15.
Radyo